Titanic was a risk. It was a very, very expensive film in which basically everybody dies, and it was a period piece, and it was 3 hours long. The only successful film previously that had been 3 hours long that was a commercial film was a Best Picture winner, which was Dances with Wolves. And so we were in uncharted territory. I mean, we went in knowing it was going to be a long film and that it's a tragic film and that it's a tragic love story. Pretty risky in a sense. Mm-hmm. It certainly didn't follow any of the commercial paradigms of the time. And we reached a point after we went over budget, even though the film was looking pretty good in the dailies and in the rough cuts, we reached a point where the studio was utterly convinced it was only a question of whether they were going to lose $50 million or $150 million. And they were so dead set on an outcome, they almost manifested the outcome they dreaded because of their lack of faith in the film. I even almost in a way lost faith in the film being commercial, but I never lost faith in it being artistically correct. And that's when the story's been told, but it's actually true. I literally had a razor blade taped to my Avid screen with a little sign that said, "Use in case film sucks." Because I knew that the only way out of this was through, and the only way through was to make the best possible movie you could make. Even if I didn't make a dime off it, even if it failed commercially, it had to be good. And it had to deliver on those artistic principles that we went in with. I knew I had a great cast. I had great performances. From the moment James Horner played the first, he wrote 3 themes and just reiterated them throughout the score. He wrote 3 themes and he played them for me on his piano in March of 1997. And that's when I knew I had a movie, because I cried on all 3 themes. First one, it was just like, holy shit, dude, it's amazing. And I said, we've got a score. He said, I haven't written the score yet. I said, we've got a score. And I wasn't wrong. I knew from that moment that it was going to be great. And yeah, sure, he wrote it, he orchestrated it, he went out, he recorded it with a 100-piece orchestra. But I knew from that simple piano melody that we were good. And I think at that point I started to have some faith that the movie itself would deliver on what I intended it to deliver.